Listen up. Average is not an option. Are you up to par? Get ready to tee off. Jim Paar is a badass with a bow tie when it comes to knowledge. Watch out because he is lethal when it comes to 10xing your business or building a new business. Welcome, Jim Paar.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Paar here, and we have a special guest on our broadcast today. We're interviewing multimedia mogul Eric Zuley. So I'm so honored to have him on the show today. And we're going to push this out live on Facebook. Of course, my podcast goes out every Wednesday, and this will be available on podcast then. So welcome, Eric. He's born and raised in my stomping grounds in California. He's one of the top 10 influencers in the world in 2018. So he's listed as one of the top. In 2014, he was recognized by Congress with the Robert Novak Award as a influential digital journalist. He was also honored in Hollywood Weekly magazine with the 2017 Digital Trailblazer Award. He has the distinct pleasure of honoring E! Entertainment co-founder Larry Namer, creator of Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Kate Linder from Young and the Restless, several others. But Eric is the creator of the social network eZWayFam.com. That's eZWayFam.com. He has several YouTube channels, one which has 14 million views. He has the eZWay Hall of Fame, which I was just inducted into a couple weeks ago, which is a big honor for myself. Over 75 celebrities on that eZWayWall Hall of Fame, entrepreneurs from around the globe. He is the creator of ezwaypromotions.com. He has worked with America's Got Talent, Domino's Pizza, Pamela Hasselhoff, just to name a few. But he has produced over 250 red carpet events. eZWay Promotions has helped raise millions through eZWay Care. And Eric is a talk show host on KXLA, KDOC, Voice America, iTunes. He's the 2019 Family Film Awards host, along with 50 other stages. And he's the chief marketing officer for Evander Holyfield's Families TV distribution network, overseeing over 14 channels. So welcome, Eric. I could go on, but we're going to really dig in. And we're going to talk about how he can really hit some influencers, hit some entrepreneurs, and really build your business. So we have some real huge gold nuggets on this show. So welcome, Eric.
Life is hard, I wrote it either way. What's up, you guys? It's Tiger. I'm here with my man, Anthony Anderson. Man is a legend in the movie industry.
Fred Willard, and I'm doing Hollywood the Easy Way.
I'm Larry Namer, co-founder of E! Entertainment Television. I really wanted to say a few words about Eric Zuley, or EZ, as a lot of people know him.
Hi, I'm Christopher McDonald. I'm doing Hollywood the Easy Way.
Eric has been an incredible entrepreneur in the entertainment business, particularly dealing with new media and matching celebrities to all kinds of new media experiences.
On my left, we have Chris Tucker.
He's been a host, a promoter, a great marketeer, and has been pretty well recognized for his consulting expertise. I just want to say, Eric, keep up the dedication, the perseverance, and the creativity. You're helping to change the media world.
I'm Bernie Dorman. I am the chairman and founder of Forbes' #1, Inc. Magazine's #1 business conference you can't afford to miss in the world today. 140 countries. The oldest, largest entrepreneur CEO club for you that own a business. And Eric at eZWay, I tell him there is no internet. It's all coming from his labs. It's just something he created in his sidebar. He's cracked the code of the internet, and our people all over the world use him because when you want the traffic, when you want the clicks, when you want the notoriety, everything else pales to this. You're higher in speed bumps when you could have Mount Everest. CO Space endorses eZWay. Use eZWay because they control the clicks. They are the internet, and I'm Bernie Dorman, and do I ever approve this message?
Published recently from Weekly Billboard as one of the top 10 most influential people on Twitter in the world, next to Steve Forbes, Mark Cuban, Rupert Murdoch, Sir Richard Branson. I was number 7.
And I just gotta say, ever since I've met eZWay Broadcasting and eZWay TV, so much has blossomed for me.
My name is Bill Duke.
How you doing, Bill?
My mentor.
Hey, I'm Felicia Rashad. I want you to subscribe to my friend Eric's in this channel.
I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and I'm doing Hollywood the easy way.
What's going on, guys? I'm with Robert Sun, American Chinese CEO Society.
What up, y'all? It's your partner, Big Boy's Neighborhood, and guess what? I'm doing it the easy way. You're doing it the easy way. All of us are doing it the easy way.
What did you want to be when you grew up? I know you did, this wasn't planned, or was it?
No, it was not planned. My goal was to be you. I couldn't achieve that.
Hey, this is Brady Connell. I'm the executive producer of Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and I decided to do Hollywood the easy way.
Hi, I'm Frank Shankless, probably best known as the creator and a founder of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I do it the easy way. If you want to get your message out, I really suggest you contact our eZWay connection, because they're going to get your message out, and not only text on Facebook, just the whole social media.
I'm Shay Vaughn. I'm the co-founder of the Women's Broadcast Television Network. You know, if you don't know about eZWay, you're really missing out on something big.
Yeah, hi, Chris Donovan. I used to do the Golden Globe Awards for a number of years, about 20-odd years, and the Independent Film Spirit Awards for about 10, 15 years. And I look forward to working with Eric and doing it the easy way. He's a great guy. Check his sites out. You'll love it.
All right. Hey,
Awesome.
what's up? What's up, Jim? Hey, before I start, I want to give a couple shout outs to your fans and my eZWay fam, Jody Thomas, Paar, Jeremiah Knight, because I promised all my eZWay fam, if they popped in, if they shared, if they went live, I'd give them some love. So Eric Michael's in here, and everybody else. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm honored to be on your live stream, Jim. You're the master coach of the coaches, man. I'm looking forward to meeting your fans and your supporters.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. So tell us a little bit how you got started, and just talk us through a little bit where your start came about and where you're moving ahead.
Well, my story, I don't know where you want me to start. I mean, I started so young, and it started with video games, believe it or not. It started with strategy type games. You know, I was always on the computer playing video games. I was always doing things that exercised my mind, you know? And my dad always said that, like, I was that guy, like, you always got to harness your gifts. Hey, Amanda, Renee, how you doing? You always got to harness your gifts that God gives you. And I think one of my biggest gifts is absorbing knowledge. And by the way, guys, I was doing a two-face thing. Half the face is dark, half the face is light. I thought I'd do something original. So, you know, I started like really absorbing things real fast. And so people that would be playing for years that were like, tournament winners with like Warcraft. You guys remember Warcraft and StarCraft and like the strategy games? You know, I was that guy that would play for a couple hours, maybe a day or so. I'd just pick it up and I'd be beating the tournament winners. You know what I mean? Then I got into sales. I worked at CompUSA, Aqua Resource Group, and a couple mortgage things and different things. And I got into really learning the key steps and the bullet points and the important pieces of people, actually studying people and learning people and getting them to trust you, as well as, you know, the sales structure. But what I did is I kind of turned it into, my own thing. And that's what the eZWay is about, is I just do me, you know, but you still got to learn, you got to have the actual, you know, knowledge of each thing that you do. So the sales was really important. Then it went into freestyling and exercising your mind and thinking really fast. And I did music. I had a studio. I worked at CompUSA, built up my money. My dad invested in me, and I built a studio that was worth probably $50,000. And I became an entrepreneur, and I was one of the studios in Orange County. And I ended up meeting a lot of people because I was an engineer and a producer and all that stuff. And that's kind of how it began, is from being in the studio and doing music and doing performances. I was discovered by a publicist. Her name was Cheryl Dolly, I think her name was. And that was like 15 years ago. But see, what I did, Jim, was I seized the opportunity for my dreams. I made sure that my ambiance, my image, my presentation was hot, okay? And what I mean by that is I invested into myself for the opportunity I felt I was going to get by getting a limousine, and I hired a lot of attractive models to wear my brand. At the time I was doing What You Need Productions, and I wore a suit. So just arriving, people were like, who's this guy? Man, all these beautiful women and wearing his brand. He's got a suit on. Who's this guy? And it drew a lot of attention, and then I got discovered by that publicist. But what's really funny about my little story here is the producer that I ended up meeting in my studio, which was a TV producer, and he managed a music group, ended up being friends with that publicist. So and I danced as well. I used to dance with the Laker girls trainer and choreographer. And I'm a dancer. I do all the wavy fun stuff and and so she was doing a dance documentary. So in the beginning, it was all about service first, trading, making it work, collaboration versus competition, and just becoming friends, getting rapport, getting trust with that publicist. And so I was provided my opportunity where she invited me. And mind you guys, a publicist charges $2,500 a month to $5,000 for a retainer to be able to get an invite. And she just felt something because of that trust I gained with her and the rapport. She's like, hey, let me invite you down to this Hollywood event. Well, that was my first time, Jim, into getting into Hollywood, which then got me into all the influencers. And I had an opportunity given to me by the producer, because I ended up seeing for the first time a host that, he had the microphone, he had the lights, camera, action. And, me growing up, I was always that spotlight guy. I was always that guy that wanted attention and needed the support from people. I needed that shine, I was just one of those people. If you guys feel me, if you were that person that held a lot of parties or whatever, then maybe you guys will relate to that. And so to see the guy holding the microphone and controlling everything and everybody being around him, I was like, ooh, that's me right there. How do I do that, right? So I went to the producer and I said, hey, I want to do this. I seized my opportunity. I seized my chance. I said, I want to do this. What do I got to do to prove to you that I can do this as well, right? So he looks at me and he says, well, you got to be a people person. And I said, okay. So I thought to myself, I'm like, how can I show this producer how I'm a people person, how I can get this opportunity? So I ended up going around the whole venue and I collected cards by using what I originally learned in the beginning with sales and rapport and all that stuff. And I ended up getting like probably 50 cards. So I walked back over to the producer and I looked at him in the eyes, and he was busy. He was talking to people and it was hard to get a hold of him, whatever. And I went over to him and I put my hand on his shoulder. And I held his shoulder and I was like, hey, I'm here. Don't ignore me. I'm here and I'm ready for my shot, right? And so he turns around, he's like, what? And I went, is this people person enough for you? That was the beginning, Jim.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah, and I always say when you're trying to be somebody, get somewhere, you need to get that proximity. You need to be in proximity of the people that you want to be close to or want to be above or at their level.
Yes, sir.
One thing that a lot of people don't know about you, but you were the face of Axe body spray.
Yep.
If every guy hasn't worn that, plus you had 8-time Emmy awards, so acted in.
Okay. Let me make sure I say this right, because I am not an Emmy award winner. I'm not that big of an actor. That would be nice. I was an actor in an Emmy award-winning series. It's an 8-time Emmy award-winning series. We also actually represented the director. We actually represented the person that jump-started this. It was called The Bay of the Series. You can go on IMDb, look Eric Zuley up, and you'll see The Bay on there. And I played a character named Hat, and I was really blessed to be a part of a project that ended up being really, really, really big. And so I held on tight, man, and I went flying to the top. But it wasn't really me.
That's so good. So tell us, you're so good. eZWay Promotions is so good at branding. You look at your background, your hat, your shirt. Tell us what every entrepreneur should know, because that was one thing that you kind of mentioned here, what they need to know about branding and becoming that authority, becoming that expert. You tell us a little bit, give us a gold nugget, what you would throw out there.
Well, I mean, there's so many different ways to start. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen with you guys too, so you can take a look at if you're interested in us helping you at all. But I mean, where it really begins, Jim, is the capturing side of things and the substance. Okay, what I mean by that is anybody that's going to do business with you, and I mean, there's a process to it, and I can go over it if you want, but anybody that's going to do business with you, it's really simple. They're going to research you. To believe in, yes, you are someone that can help me get to a higher position that I'm in. You can help me get leads. You know what I mean? And really, it really starts from trust. It starts from rapport. It starts from, you know, you and I are our team, and you got to build that trust. So it starts from trust, and then it goes into the substance and the research and everything that everybody's going to do. Because I mean, hey, you met me, Jim, and did you or did you not research me when you met me?
Yeah, I absolutely did. Yeah.
So that's a really important piece, and that's what I would definitely say to start is you got to have your Google right. You got to have your social media right. You know, you got to have your relationship equity. You got to have your stuff in place. You got to have your funnels right. You know, you got to have your social media numbers right. You got to have, you know, your content. You got to have it very simple for people to understand what it is you do. And in fact, I want to give a shout out to one of our new eZWayWall famers, actually, Sean D. Stewart with Rock Your Gift. We both know Sean. Shout out to Sean. And he taught me something yesterday when I was on the phone with him. And he said something about, hey, you know, you have so much. It's so amazing what you're doing. But you need to cater it to the specific client. And I know about target marketing, and that's really important too. But that really made me think. And catering it to the specific client is really important. So you got to know and study your client or who you want to work with, you know? And so that boils down to product knowledge, okay? And so this is our website, guys. If you want to go to ezwaypromotions.com, you can also go to eZWay app, .com. This is our app, and you can search through there, and I'm sorry, eZWayphone.app. But yeah, you got to know who you're dealing with, who you're working with, and you got to learn about them, because I think what a lot of people do wrong, Jim, is want to sell to them and let me get your money. You know what I mean? Let me tell you how good I am. And it's not really about that. It's about, let me show you how we can be a team together and we can enhance what we're doing. And then also finding out what the win-win of the relationship is, you know? And so,
absolutely.
So if I was to break it down in a system, you know, it would be product knowledge. You got to know your stuff. You got to know your client stuff. Number one, you know, you got to know what you're trying to provide a solution for. And I would also say be in a mindset of a solution, not a sale. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And what I always say to people is find that problem or that pain that person's going through and create that solution to get them to the next level. Because what you said is so true, because you look at car commercials, you look at all different kinds of commercials out there, and promotions, they're trying to sell at you and not to you.
Yep.
And that's kind of what we do in, you know, on my side for coaches and consultants. We brand them, we get them to, you know, create something that's going to help their audience. But tell us a little bit about, you know, some of the personal hurdles that you've gone through to build your brand and what you've overcome to get there, because so many people go through a challenge and then they say, stop, I'm done. Or they get one, you know, you're an influencer, you're online. They get one bad comment on YouTube and they say, I'm done, I can't do this. What would you say to them?
You do have to have you know, body of steel, a brain of steel. You have to be ready if you, I mean, okay, so there's two ways of business. You have an influencer and a business owner, and, you know, a general person that has their basic audience. And then you have a star, you have a celebrity, you have someone that has a big audience. And that's something you have to be prepared for, because it's going to get very, very rough and very tough, because you're going to have people. I always say I'm growing a garden, and if a weed pops up, we're going to burn it, we're going to stop it. And really, you're going to have multiple feet go against that weed. And I believe that you need to have a strong crew, a family, a camp, okay? Because it's going to get really difficult. It's going to get hard, because you're going to have jealous people that are competition, and people that may have been in your circle that got kicked out and whatever. It's going to get really difficult, and you're going to have tests. And so you have faith-based tests. You're going to have health tests and health problems. And you just got to be prepared to want it as bad as whatever it takes to get it. And I'll tell you, want to talk about some of my challenges, Jim. Like right now, as we speak, guys, I'm dealing with a little bit of hotness in my legs, okay, and my feet, because I've sat for 14 hours a day for 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not that bad, but you know, and I'm experiencing health problems now. And thank God to my girlfriend, she has her line, if you don't mind me plugging it. It's called Dante Bella. You know, she has a jewelry that heals you, that works, right? You know, you're gonna have the EMF radiation. You know what I mean? As technology and things transition and grow, you're going to have things that you need to have the knowledge about. So I recommend, if you guys don't have it, you need to get one of these. You need to get things that protect you. You need to get the stickers that go on your phone, and it's going to be really, 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 really important, because this EMF rays are going to get harder and harder on your body. You know, you're going to have the haters that are going to get to the point where they're going to want to put bad reports on you, and they're going to want to really take you out because they're competition, and really, and inside of their soul, they wish they could be you. You know what I mean? Because you worked harder than them. And if you guys feel me, post your comments, you know, press the share button. And, you know, the obstacles, you're going to have people that are your mentors, that you trust and you believed in, and you put a lot of confidence, and they're gonna go, wait, the student's becoming the teacher. Oh, whoa, hold on, pump your brakes, you know, and a lot of things are gonna happen. But I think ultimately, to overcome that, Jim, it really boils down to faith. Faith in yourself and faith in whoever your God is.
Right.
Because you're gonna have to turn to somebody. And I personally, I turn to my girl, I turn to my dad, my parents, and I honestly, I turn to my eZWay family, who's all out there. Shout outs to Amy J. Morrison, how you doing? And Jeremiah Knight's been holding it down. I mean, he's done, like, I don't know, 40 comments. And a big shout out to Jeremiah Knight too, man, because he's been part of the eZWay family. He's a big supporter of Jim, big supporter of me. And here's the other thing I would say too. Don't overlook the fans that are on social media that are supporting you, because you're going to need them, especially if you're in a public figure position. And a lot of times people do that. And I mean, I can go on this subject for days, Jim, but that's, you know, what I'd say.
That's so good. And I always say build a tribe, because that tribe will protect you online. So let that tribe create
what makes you thrive.
Yeah, and let that comment go out, because the tribe is going to come at it and come at that individual. Yep. But tell me, because, you know, as you build an enterprise and build an empire, you have to give back. I always say you have to sow your seed, you know, and tithe your tithe. And so you've connected with NFL Hall of Famer Tim Brown, and you've created an incredible fundraising solution called the eZWay Smart Giving debit card. So tell us about that. How can somebody bring that into their business? And tell us a little bit about that card.
All right. Well, if you guys look at the screen, you'll see this is the basic package. We're still in the building process right now, and we're collecting pre-subscribers to be able to be a part of this program. And I'll tell you, it's one of the coolest programs. And the reason we're able to offer what we're offering is because of the affiliate marketing, is because of the support, is because of the belief in what we're trying to do. And so, like, for instance, iLaunch Global. I'm the chief marketing officer for iLaunch. And actually, before I get in the card, I'll show you guys a little bit about iLaunch and how big it is, and what the value of it is. Okay. So if you look at iLaunch, this is an idea of what they do, how many channels they have, their viewership, their reach. You know, this is their media kit, and it's huge, and it's all women driven, faith-based television distribution network by, like you said earlier, Evander Holyfield's family's distribution. And I was really blessed to incorporate with them. I mean, 6 million retail stores and TVs. And I mean, people have no idea how big iLaunch is, and eZWay TV and eZWay Network, and what we're doing. And what we're doing is we're offering the opportunity for people to use a debit card and be able to earn points to get national and international television commercials on TV. Nobody does that. So I say the American Express card gives you air miles. The eZWay card gives you air time. Okay, so that's one of the things. The other thing that we do is we are very, very successful in social media. And so we are offering the opportunity to help build people's social media and give them the opportunity to earn a membership with eZWay, which is we offer, it's $4,000 for the year, and you get $45,000 in value. It's that simple. And so we're offering the opportunity to earn a membership, you know, to get a live stream, to get consulting. I mean, I charge $1,000 an hour for consulting. And so to learn whatever you want to learn, I mean, we're going to be doing workshops, Jim. You're going to be a part of it. We're going to be doing live streams and panels. We're going to be doing a lot of things. We got eZWay Elite coming out. You know, we got the eZWayWall of Fame. We have a good amount of influence. We're offering you the opportunity for the people that really don't have the money to do what it really takes. It's $100,000 to do branding, to $1 million, you know? It's very expensive to build your business, to build your branding. We're trying to give people the opportunity to get the same type of thing that the people that have money have, for the opportunity to share on social media and to earn it. Basically, this card is going to give you the ability to earn what you need for your business just by going and buying milk and going and buying something from Amazon or whatever. You know, and this is an amazing program that is with a major influencer that's at this Super Bowl right now promoting it. You know, it's a very big blessing. And so we also have our cryptocurrency. We have all our different divisions. And if you guys are interested in learning more, you can text PROMOTE to 55678. And, you know, we can teach you a little bit more, but, you know, send you the package. We also are benefiting nonprofit. Okay. So you said earlier, eZWay Cares. Well, this is going to be what we call the Give Back Game Changer. And you see, these are some of the benefits, some of the beneficiaries that we work with. We have travel and rewards and merchandise and getting tickets for live concerts and you know, a bunch of really, really awesome stuff that's involved with it. And it'll all be on eZWayPay.com pretty soon. And so this is actually the first time you're the first media outlet, first interview, first live that I've actually put the details of the program out, Jim. And,
that's awesome.
And ultimately, you know, we're talking about a lot of money that can be raised, you know, for nonprofit. And it's just getting together with a lot of amazing influencers that are willing to make a difference, heartpreneurs, you know, like-minded people, and it's incorporated in with the eZWayWall of Fame, okay? And the eZWayWall of Fame, as you said earlier, has some pretty big influencers that you might recognize. You saw them on the video earlier. You know, you've seen them in some of your most major movies and TV shows. These are some of the biggest influencers in podcasts and radio and television and you know, like-mindedness and app development. And I mean, you name it, we got it. We're a one-stop shop. So you can go to eZWayWall.com and look at it more. You know, you can be, and if you're a member, you get on the wall, you know, we have opportunities to just really enhance your shine, give you more shine to your star, whether it be your brand, business, or you being an individual. And as you see, we have all different categories, everything you can possibly imagine that can help you build your business.
That's awesome. I see Tom Green on there, and he's on Big Brother right now, which obviously is one of my wife's favorite shows right now. What would you say to somebody building their social media followers, you know, what would you say to them? Because there's so many people out there that just try to put content out, but what direction would you give them on putting good content out there?
Well, there's so many different directions to go with that. And you mentioned Tom Green, and just, you know, a lot of people talk about content. I prove it. Here's me and Tom Green, and one of the biggest producers for Lil Wayne and Akon and whatever. And this was like way back in the day with our channel, What You Need TV, which, you know, you mentioned it has like 14 or 13 million something viewers. Here's the numbers, right, guy? Here's the proof. I'm just showing you facts anyway. So what I would recommend, honestly, is know that you have the most amazing and unbelievable tool at your disposal that's free and everybody uses it. And they don't understand that nowadays a phone is not a phone. It's a camera. People are shooting movies on their camera right now. They're making the phones to become live stream based. You know, you have the most powerful unit possible attached to you on a regular basis. And all you need to do is capture what you're doing that would be interesting to an audience that would watch it. And so I want to put all you guys in the mindset of knowing the tools that you have, but I don't think you really understand how to use it and what you have at your disposal. So like for instance, me, I do eZWay on the go. I do Eyes on You. Hey, Patty Godfrey Souther, how you doing? Another one of our eZWay Wall of Famers. You need to capture it, and don't like, if you have the opportunity to go to an event and capture anything that has to do with a powerful brand, a strong influencer or celebrity or a good speaker. I mean, like Tamara Hunter, she's one of our eZWay Wall of Famers, and you saw her nonprofit. She's one of our beneficiaries for our card. Tamara Hunter is a really good example of that. Tamara Hunter goes live everywhere she goes, every time she can, and she has built her whole business off of going live. And with a little bit of our consulting, she's monetized. She's made a lot of good stuff happen. You know, she's a proud client, and she has made so much happen with live. People are starting to follow that trend now. And that's the other thing is you guys have live at your disposal, but a lot of you guys don't use it. You don't press that live button enough. You know, and like Zoom, this platform right here, this is a platform that makes you a lot of money. Just by, I mean, like right now, you got your logo behind you, Jim. I got my logos behind me. But what if I had Pepsi right there? You know what I mean? What if I had whatever, and I got 30 grand just for that live stream? You know what I mean? And so think about capturing the opportunities. That's the biggest thing I would say. Really think about everywhere you go, taking a picture, capturing it, and posting. The other thing I would say is don't forget about hashtagging. Okay,
Absolutely. Don't
forget about meta tagging and tagging. It's one of the most powerful forms of digital marketing. And create yourself a trend. Make yourself a trend, like hashtag eZWay. That's our hashtag, right? But we also have hashtag eZWayFam. We have hashtag, you know, promotion rocks, whatever. But eZWay is the main hashtag. And create a tribe as you're creating that. And here's the biggest thing I'd say, Jim. Don't do it about yourself. Make it about your fans.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's so good. And, you know, there's so many people that are afraid to go live out there or go on camera or even record themselves. And I always say perfection creates procrastination. Mm-hmm. So what would you say to those people that are afraid to hit that record button, afraid to hit that live button, you know, that really have the desire to get out there? They want to get out there, but they're afraid to do that. What would you say to them?
I would use, you know, some of our clients as an example. Patty Godfrey-Sadler, who's on here. And when I first met her and we first started working with her, she was afraid to press the live button. She was, I shouldn't say afraid, but she was nervous. You're always going to have that nervousness. Talk to yourself and figure out what is going to be comfortable for you to get rid of that feeling. And so maybe look at the mirror before you press the button. Use the mirror. And think about and record yourself before it goes to a live audience and practice with yourself, you know, what you want to talk about. And knowledge is key going to that. If you know what you're going to talk about, give yourself bullet points. You know, like, okay, I'm going to talk about sales, I'm going to talk about events, and I'm going to talk about sponsorships. Those are the three things I'm mainly going to talk about. And then these are the questions I'm going to do, whatever. And get yourself prepared. That's for the person that might not be the in the spotlight person. Me, myself, I love an audience. The more people, the better, baby. I get hype. I get into it. You know, it's the more handshakes, the more claps. You know, that's why I created the digital handshake effect. You know, because if you're friends with, just because you're in India, doesn't mean you and I can't be really good friends. I feel that I'm friends with most of my followers and supporters on social media. You know, and I become friends with them. So how are you going to be uncomfortable if you're just on a broadcast with friends? You know what I mean? Right. And then, you know, you got the basic, you know, rules of acting, you know, picture people in their underwear, you know what I mean? Or do whatever you can to take your mind off of that nervousness. But honestly, man, jump in the pool and don't dive too deep, but just jump in. You'll figure out how to swim.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah, that's so awesome. And, you know, that is so true. And when you're trying to impact people across the globe, why not, you know, you look at, a lot of people don't know about Facebook Map, that you can see somebody that's live and see those little dots that are lit up and really see who's impacting. I don't know if you got a screenshot of that, but it's so
cool. I was about to go to that. So what do you want me to look up? It's just Facebook Map?
Yeah, the map, because people don't know about that. And you can see what's going across the globe and just highlight your mouse over it. I don't know if it'll work being we're on Facebook right now, but it's such a cool feature to get out there. And I'm not sure if that's going to pull it up or not, but it'll tell you who's live across the globe, literally. And so it's a really great way to, you know, just see what some people are just not very good at it. And, you know, they'll just go live for whatever reason, watching TV. But
you're actually teaching me something here, Jim. I want to see this Facebook Map thing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pull it up and actually show it to you. But it is so cool because it'll show little signals coming in. And it's literally a map of what's going on real time right now. And so let's see if we can find it here.
Well, you know, that can be good or bad, Jim. Because having your location on also lets people know where you are. So if you got haters, you got somebody that doesn't like you and knows where you are, that's something you got to think about. But at the same time, and proximity marketing, location marketing is very, 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 very powerful right now. And so I tried, guys. I can't find it, but I guess Google it. And what we could do, Jim, is we should actually do, when I interview you, we'll go more into and actually be more prepared of Facebook Map and show them how that works and stuff. But
that'd be good.
Yeah, location marketing is extremely powerful. Like, your phone has the power to emit a signal that is so strong to let people know, hey, here I am, and here's what I have. Same thing with text message marketing, text message donation, chat bots, widgets, all those tools that you don't know. But we can do a whole interview just on the tools of success. So let's set up for you and I. Got to do a whole bunch of stuff together.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dr. Dante Sears, my girlfriend's on. She's the one that's doing the jewelry line I was telling you guys about.
Hey, that's awesome. I love that.
Thank you, sweetie, for popping on.
That is so good. So tell me, in your life, who impacted you the most growing up?
Oh, my dad, without a doubt. I can answer that in a heartbeat. My dad raised me. I mean, if it wasn't for my parents' way of how they raised me, my dad raised me with faith, morals, and ethics, and everything else is a waste of time. He raised me so if there's $100 on the ground, find out who that $100 belongs to. Don't pocket it. You know what I mean? And have faith first. Have faith in God. And God will have faith in you. And that's how I was raised, as well as I would say a big impact in my life on my fans, Jim. My eZWay family. I get so motivated by when they press the share button and they're supporting me. And when I do an event and I get 100, 200, 300 something people showing up, like I did my birthday at the American Cancer Society event. And that was a spectacular event. You guys get the idea. Go ahead, Jim.
The big thing is streaming. A lot of people don't realize how big streaming is. Tell me a little bit about eZWay and how you're impacting and how streaming is changing everything. Because I remember you had mentioned that you were keynote at different events and it was through a streaming platform. So tell me a little bit about that and what we need to know about that.
Well, one big thing that I definitely want to mention are our partners and our associations and our influencers. And what we're doing to impact, and it's a little different, is we have not just us streaming or one camera, we get multiple influencers to stream your event, to stream your situation. I actually came up with the I call it the stream boost. Okay, and so if I'm on stage, one of the first things I do, Jim, is I say, hey guys, if you're a supporter and I give away a free gift or I give away an interview on KDOC or iLaunch TV or some of the big stuff, and I say go live. All you guys that go live, I'll give you some free consulting or whatever. And I'll get like 20, 30 people that are going live, and if that's going all over social media, right? And then the other thing is we work with Advantage Video Systems, which is, I mean, they've built some big studios for the ABCs and all the real big stuff, and they come out with that massive equipment. In fact, you kind of slowed me down a little bit, Jim. I was about to show you all the equipment. That was what's coming on the video, but it's awesome because we stream to television, we stream to cable, we stream to eZWay.tv. Okay, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, hop to it and let's see what it looks like.
So this is our social network. I was going to talk about that, but eZWay.tv is, we have our own HLS. We're on Roku, Apple, Amazon. We're on cable in 50 different 50 different cable stations. 1.3 billion people in Malaysia. And this is our streaming.
Ask them when I meet them, what was your wish? And I just watch their eyes because they light up. They're reliving that.
So this is a 24-hour streaming platform with 34 shows. Okay, you're about to see Dr. Dante Sears' show on here. You'll see a lot of our members on here. You'll see Patty's show on here. You'll see Swammy's show on here. You'll see Mindset Reset. You'll see my show. We just brought on Maurice Dwayne Smith and his show. And it's a streaming platform for independence. We're working on a show called The Digital Stage. We're working on a situation to help speakers, coaches, authors, book authors, whatever, sell their product and get heard and seen and get put out to millions, get added distribution from their stage situation. It's something that we're building. It's going to be incredible. We'll be putting that out probably around March, I'm thinking. And it's a very powerful platform. You know, we work with Voice America. Voice America is one of the first live linear streaming podcast platforms. I have a show on there on Saturday. Shout outs to Jeff Bernard. You know, Women on TV and Dante TV and Fan TV and Manny Pacquiao supported network and, you know, all the streaming platforms. But it's multi-casting. Okay, so it goes to multiple platforms. It's pretty strong. But we can go to your event with the professional equipment, the whole shebang, and stream you right here. And it's not just about the streaming, Jim. It's about the pre-buildup of the promotion to get people interested in watching the streaming. And that's what we really excel in. And we are masters at traffic, sharing, drawing traffic to specific place. You know, I mean, that's what Bernie said, you know, we're the click masters and all that stuff. And so it's really two parts. It's the content creation and it's getting traffic to watch the content creation, you know, and so if you guys want to learn anything more about that, guys, I mean, I do sessions, I do stuff. So text promote to 55678, or if you see right there, text eZWay to 55678 and, you know, get in touch with us.
Good. That is so awesome. Now tell me, you've interviewed, you know, over 2,000 celebrities. And one of those interviews, some of them were Alicia Silverstone, Anthony Anderson, and you had one special interview with Carl Weathers from the movie Rocky. So tell me a little bit about that, or do you have a clip from that we could see?
Yes, sir. Yes, I do. I got it ready to go for you. I mean, you guys name a celebrity, man. Go to What You Need TV or eZWay and type it in, and you'll see them. We honestly, Jim, we were TMZ before TMZ was TMZ. Nobody knows this, but we just didn't have the cool voice, you know what I mean? But we had the paparazzi thing happening 25, 30 something. I mean, you know, when I first started, I started What You Need TV. You could look at the date we started What You Need TV, and you look at the date that TMZ and all this other people came out. We were doing all that stuff, which was paparazzing, but we call it a positive paparazzi. Okay? And but going into Carl Weathers, yeah, I did an interview with him, but met him. Love Carl.
Life is hard, that's why I wrote it eZWay. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it eZWay. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it eZWay. Life is hard, that's why
Hi, I'm Carl Weathers, and I do it the easy way.
What's going on, guys? We are with Carl Weathers, man. Rocky himself. You're not wearing the shirts, though. I'm loving the. Okay, I'm ending it after that. I called Carl Weathers Rocky. That's embarrassing. No, but I'm joking. I do fun stuff like that, and yeah, like I said, it's all over YouTube. You can look at it. Pretty soon you'll be able to go to eZWayTube.com. You'll be able to go to eZWay TV, and you'll see every interview that I've ever done. You'll see my interview with Akon. You'll see my interview with Carl Weathers. You'll see it with Michael Bolton. You'll see, and not just me. We've had numerous hosts, which was we were the original platform that provided. Like, if you guys look at Portia Coleman is a big deal right now. She's all over BET. She's a big host. She's a big music video person, whatever. And we were the originators. She hosted for us. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't know this, Jim, but our channel was the originator for a lot of the big celebrities you see now today that are the new millennial celebrities coming up. We jump-started a lot of them, and people don't know that. But I started a YouTube channel, Jim, to create an opportunity to teach people what they need to know to succeed their goals. Long time ago. And it stemmed into 13 million something people now, and all the celebrities and all this stuff. Hey, Renee, what's up? I didn't even see that Renee was on there. You know, and so if you guys want to see anything more, just hit me up. You know, I'm very accessible. You can actually go to our app, eZWayPhone.app. And you can call me on me or my team on Google Voice. You can message us, whatever. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do, Jim? Speaking of interviews, how would you like to offer an interview? How about you and I get together, man? We interview some special fans and we bring them on and give them a chance to shine, give them a chance to spotlight.
I would love that. That would be incredible for us, but not only for the fans. That would be great.
Well, let's do that. So check this out, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to be watching for the next 24 hours, and this is only offered for the next 24 hours. If you text the word promote to the number 55678, and you message us your name, because you can message 55678 and you message your name, okay? Do the reply once you get the automated stuff. And you say live stream contest, or just say live stream, or say Jim live stream. That's how I'll know it's coming from that, okay? We're going to offer the opportunity for 5 people, 3 people. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do 5. I think that'd be awesome. Give some opportunity out there.
So we're going to offer the opportunity, and all we ask that you guys do is just share this broadcast. That's your entry, okay? Just share this broadcast out there. We'll offer the opportunity for 5 people to get interviewed. In fact, I'll make it one better. We're going to offer it for me and Jim, but I got something really big that I'm working on, guys. You guys saw the influence that's here with eZWay and what we have building up, and we have a lot of big people on our eZWay Wall of Fame. How would you like to be on a influential panel with multiple influencers and you be the star?
That'd be huge. That would be huge.
That's what we're working on. I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but that's what we're working on. And so put that in, make sure you text 556. Man, people are texting me already. Boom, 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 boom. I love it.
Yeah, share this broadcast. And, a lot of people don't know one of your supporters is Ron Klein, the creator of the magnetic strip, which some people don't even know that somebody invented that and that individual. But tell me a little bit about Ron and how humble that guy is, because he's very humble.
Oh man, I love Ron and Arlene, man. They're on our eZWay Wall of Fame, and Ron and Arlene are just humble. They're humble, husband and wife. I call them the humble husband and wife. They're so established. I mean, Ron created the MLS system for real estate, the #1 system that's making it happen for real estate agents. The magnet strip on the credit card, something to do with the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, it goes on and on. This guy is a legend, okay? But he's not like a superstar legend that he doesn't really want to be, but he's been on everything you could think of from Forbes and all the business stuff. And his wife is actually a major influencer as well. They're both amazing, really good friends of mine. In fact, I have an endorsement, Jim. I haven't put this out yet, but I have an endorsement from Ron, the creator of the magnet strip on the credit card, of all credit cards in the whole world, that changed the way of doing payment business. I have an endorsement from him for my eZWay pay card that we'll be putting out. But Ron is amazing. You guys can go to, if you go to eZWayWall.com, you click on Ron Klein, you click on his picture. It'll actually take you to his profile. You can click on under that. You can click on the Facebook. It'll take you to his Facebook, and that's what this wall does. It'll take you to all their stuff. And I'm glad that you mentioned him, because they're one of our big eZWay influencers, big supporters. I have a show with them, actually. If you look on eZWay TV somewhere, they're another one of the interviews. But man, it was the most interesting interview. So Jeremiah texts, Christine Case texts, Dante texts, Renee texts. Everybody's telling me they text. I see you guys. We're gonna take a look at all that. So yeah, if you don't know who Ron Klein is, they're gonna be speaking at our big eZWay Elite event. I don't know when, but believe me, they'll fly out and they'll do it. And thank you for bringing them up. They're amazing individuals, and you need to know about them if you don't know.
Yeah, tell them they want to text Jim live or live Jim so that they know what broadcast this is from.
Yeah, well, here's the thing too, Jim. From the time frame. So from when I said this contest, which was 12:50 about, to 24 hours from now, anybody that texts in, I'm going to consider that. But yes, you guys want to text Jim live, okay? Make sure you reply and you say Jim live, so I know that you're coming from that with that contest. And man, we're getting more texts. Man, we got 7 live. Man, this is rocking and rolling. I love it. Snowball effect. Woohoo! Getting cold.
Bring it in. Bring it in. So I've got a question before we wrap up. What do you have anything else to say to the audience to really, that you want to say about Eric Zuley?
Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that, man. I just want to say thank you to all of my eZWay family out there. I want to bring it back to them. If you want to know about us, go to eZWayphone.app. Shout outs to App Wizard Studio. And, guys, we got whatever it is that you need to create the solution for your customers, not just you, but for your customers. Websites, app development, training, live stream. We do the book publishing. Shout outs to Patty Godfrey Sadler. We work with her book publishing company. We just had a client get Amazon bestseller within less than 24 hours in like 5 different categories. We have the case studies to prove it. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We just did a major deal with a major country club with 200-something clubs. We have a lot of things happening. So what I'd encourage you guys to do, if you're on Facebook, is go to eZWay Fam Club group. Shout outs to Jeffrey Sowers, our vice president of the eZWay Fam Club. He'll share your stuff to the end of days. Actually, Jim, you were just telling me from the day that we met, your Facebook friends request and your following is blown up. Had you not?
Yeah, I got to tell you about that. Ever since I met Eric, and I actually met Eric through Jeremiah Knight. I saw an interview, and I got to give a shout out to the Friend Zone, to Amy and Tina Hall out there. But ever since I've connected with Eric, my social status, like friend request, has gone through the roof. Every day, somebody is friending me. There's some people, somebody requested a friend request today, had over 5,000 people, so I couldn't accept it. But I can tell you personally what I've experienced with Eric. It's just incredible what it does to your business. And I appreciate you putting me on the wall of fame, definitely.
And that all started happening once you got on that wall, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's definitely blown up. So I would encourage you to reach out to Eric and his team, be a part of that. You know, I'm the coach for the coaches. You know, he does a lot of different things. He's an expert at branding and really getting your name out there. But if anybody wants to, just give a shout out. I usually don't talk about myself, but if you're a coach or consultant and you're trying to build something online, let us know. I'll help you out there and really take your coaching business to a whole new level. I work with some of the top coaches in the world. So I have one question for Eric. We're both believers. And so when you get to heaven, what would you like God to say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Wow, we're getting deep. Oh, man. I would like him to ask me, what he would ask me. That's a hard one. That's a good question. So I would like to have him to ask me, what's the meaning of life? And I'm going to say eZWay. You want to know why? Because eZWay is not ours, it's God's.
Absolutely. That's so good. So good. Well, I appreciate, remember, text Jim Live or Live Jim 55678.
Okay. So you text promote, the word promote, to 55678, but then you can also reply and say Jim Live. So we know that you're a part of that contest. And honestly, guys, if you go to ezwayphone.app, you can call us up. You can connect with us. Let me just show you a simple way of how this works and the best way to get a hold of us and how this is beneficial to you guys. All right, so you go to eZWay, and that's always letter E, letters Z, ezwayphone.app, okay? It doesn't look that good on the computer screen, but it looks amazing on mobile, okay? And everything that we do is on here. But if you click on call, it'll call our company. You click on what's new, it'll take you to whatever we got that's new. I mean, I was just with the owner of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, Jim. I was with the owner, a multimillionaire with an app situation. I was just with the vice president of Bank of America. You know, a lot of our clients are on here. You know, we have well over 200,000 something impressions on this blog post. See right there, you see the blog stats. I mean, I've been doing this blog for a long time. There's our clients with Jack Canfield, and a lot of things happen. We got a lot of our shows and stuff. So if you want to know what's going down, you go to ezwayphone.app and you click on what's new. And then if you want to know everything we have, you go to eZWay and everything's right here. And then you can email us, you can contact us right here. And I'll be doing a demo and kind of showing people how this all works. But that's a simple way of reaching out to us. You want to get a hold of Jim. We're actually going to be doing okay, so let me talk about this real quick, Jim. We're going to be doing what I call the digital handshake effect. Jim, I want you to do me a favor and take your fist and go like this, all right? So Jim's giving you a digital hand. That's a pound. He's giving you a pound. See, that's a digital way that's a millennial way of giving love, okay? Or you can go like this, give you an actual digital handshake. So it's a way to interact you with these high-level influencers to help you, okay? And we're going to put a real awesome program together into this app. And we're putting a program where you guys will be able to log in and everything, boom, is right there. So we have our programmers working on that right now. You'll be able to interact with Jim. You'll be able to interact with people on our eZWay Wall of Fame. You'll be able to book them on stage. We will be your digital handshake effect, your access to influence, your access to the solution. Okay, it's going to be really, really awesome. And right now we're in the development stages, but we're sort of there. And shout outs to all of our eZWay fam for helping us get there, because without you guys, man, you guys are our fuel, we're the vehicle. So remember that. I love you guys. Jim, I love you, brother. Thank you for bringing me on. And Jeremiah, man, big shout out to you. Big shine on you, brother, because if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have connected with Jim. Big shout outs to DC Goliath with iLaunch.tv, my partner with iLaunch, Jeremiah Knight, Renee Reich, everybody that's been commenting, and anybody that I may have missed. And if you haven't reached out to me, man, I definitely want to give you a digital handshake. I look forward to meeting you.
Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it. And and let me just say one more thing about that app. If you're looking to get seen online and you want something like a digital business card that you can give to somebody, that's the way to do it. Have Eric and his team build something for you. A lot of people I know were going to 10X and they're like, well, what can I give out there? And this is the way to do it. So check out eZWay.app. Reach out to Eric and his
eZWay phone. eZWayphone.app.
Yeah, there you go. eZWayphone.app. We'll have those links. This broadcast will be shared on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher this Wednesday. So I appreciate you, Eric, and thanks so much for being a part of the show today.